priceless lost treasure no man has yet to discover. Her time is ticking as loneliness sets in. She gives into the games no one ever wins. She titles him just a friend, which she only sees every now and then. And this is how it normally begins. Pain breaks down her fragile soul. Hatred towards men starts to unfold. She now journeys through life with a heart that's cold. A man creeps into her life, thought to be heaven sent, be it thugged out or even elegant. He feels a void, makes her feel whole, deceived by her own mind because he fits her mold. He says and does everything right, holes are real tight, comforts her during lonely nights, and quenches her sexual appetite. What she's feeling can't be anything other than what she's thinking of. So she calls it love, until she one day discovers he does the very same thing for all the others, including those he failed to mention, like his baby's mothers, or even his wife. Yes, that's right. Some men live trite, purpose to bring drama to a woman's life. She's left lonely again, haunted by questions with no answers to how, where, and when. She gives up, and this is how it normally ends. She embraces all of the typical bitter sayings and takes on the belief she no longer needs a man. Nonetheless, she's still an emotional mess, placing very little value on what she's worth, displaying strength on the outside, yet deep inside her soul she hurts. She looks towards heaven, the spirits are reflection. God fills her heart with love and something with protection from color-blinded men merely looking for direction, praying on vulnerable women merely looking for affection. God's perspective of her renews her soul and gives her back control. His love then softens her heart. She learned to listen to that still small voice and do what she's told. And after falling many times on her face, this amazing woman arrived to a different time and place, whereas she can no longer be misunderstood nor seen by the cornerly blind. She can now only be seen and truly appreciated by a man with a mature spiritual mind. Yet every time she thinks she's met him, it turns out he's lying. This confuses her new position, goes against the things she's hoping for, wishing. So she pauses and presses rewind. In time, this takes her back to familiar places, faces she once left behind. She justifies her actions in the name of love. Love divine, for her own feelings and emotions, losing her sex appeal as her love potion, not willing to acknowledge that this is a self-inflicted crime. Her body is accepting that her love is declining. A Her flesh wars against her spirit, more so now than ever before, because of her spiritual hunger. So he that cannot satisfy her spiritual appetite no longer hold her attention. Let go to meet you. He that cannot satisfy her spiritual appetite because his soul lacks the spiritual feeding, the spiritual reading that prepares one's soul to speak life into her heart, to help her complete herself in her heart. So she once again confronts herself. Once again, no more lying, no more denying. The woman she used to be is no longer. God has renewed her mind and made her stronger. Her flesh was against her spirit more so now than ever before because of her spiritual hunger. So that he that lacks spiritual insight cannot fulfill her spiritual appetite. So she cries out for help. His money can provide what she's asking for. His car cannot provide what she's asking for. His house cannot provide what she's asking for. Her spirit is empty, so she's asking and reaching for so much more. So she cries out for help. She falls to her knees. She begs to God. Baby God, please, please. He feels less than a man. He cannot understand why his good intentions cannot fulfill her. Why his good intentions cannot uplift her. Why his sincerity, his good intentions, his good intention cannot lift her up. So he becomes silent and he shuts up. No more talking, no more walking. He sits in a corner and he feels less than a man, because he can't understand why she won't follow him. Because based on the definition of man, he's providing, he's making decisions, provisions. They're not leading her into her purpose. They're not leading her into God's will for her life. And although he's on bended knee, requesting that she becomes his wife, sincerely letting her know, baby, this is no game. I ask you if you would take my last name. She can't let go. She really don't know. Her heart, mind, and body and spirit does not seem to flow. So she looks so deep in his eyes as tears begin to fall. And as her heart hurts, she tells him, no, I did not take your last name, and I know you're not trying to play these games, but it's not my flesh that need to be fed. It's not my mind that needs to be figured out. That's not what I'm about. It's my spirit. She says my spirit. She says my spirit is empty. She says my spirit needs to be fed. She says my spirit man needs to be led. I need a godly man. I need a man that surrenders. There's a man that surrenders to God's love. A man that when troubles come, he cries out to God, heavens above. She said, I know you love me, but please believe gotta surrender to what my heart is saying. And if I am to fulfill my purpose, there's no more delaying. I need a man of God. I need a man that's surrendered. I need a man that's committed to his word. Forget what you heard. Forget what the world has taught you. Forget what the streets have taught you. Forget what you're riding. Forget what you're driving. Forget what you're feeling. Forget what the bills that you can pay. Forget your position. I'm making a new decision. And I gotta reposition myself to honor God's will. I gotta operate within my purpose so that my purpose will be fulfilled. When a woman's wise over pain. Surrender to God to be. Understand your work, understand your value, understand your love is heavenly. It's time for you to make a decision. I need to make a decision. It starts with one plan decision after another. Which leads to lover, after lover, after lover, after lover. We've been a priceless love equation. No man has yet to discover. And yes, the time is again. As loneliness sets in, you pray to get a name that no one will ever win. Title him, just a friend. That's what the thing is going to be. My man is in the house.